can do this.
Ah, a whole lot of purple.
It's over. Truly impressive.
And more purples. I guess I could crush them. I was gonna say, I think my game is my controller. Kinda died. Yeah, I hope to find some legendary for this guy. It's my favorite character now. Really? This is not an event, but I think we could get a legendary out of this guy. For these guys. Ooh! Something hit me from behind. It's gotta be a sniper. Oh no. Another masterwork. A lot of hits on that thing down. Just as I shot it. Yo, what the hell? Oh. Some kind of electricity up here. You don't want to come up here. Some kind of electricity field up there.
Oh shit, that shit almost hit me too.
Yeah, that's a bad move.
Dino. Denon. I mean, yeah, Denon. $19.
Attention all actors. Sentinel Patrol needs assistance. We should investigate fast if possible.
I got a world event over here. So, or is that you?
There was a dungeon right here we could have went into.
Yeah, I respawned. I'm not sure how close I am to you. Ah, relatively close.
We've got Dominion. Watch yourself.
Whoa! Damn, yeah, I can't fight in here. No room to jump. Get moving. Oh, that was that guy that's in this instance. Okay, I got you. I understand now. I didn't quite catch you what you were saying.
Appreciate it. Dominion incoming. It's an ambush.
It's an ambush.
I might being up today. Too many walls, man. Too many walls. I gotta. There we go.
All these blues.
Yeah.
Epics. I'll give my left testicle for legendary venomous blade with gyro. That a little extreme.
That is.
I'm about to go down. They're flying around with like one out. That's the longest.
Powerful reinforcement heading your way.
Ooh, something. Oh, something behind me. That's why. Alright. Get me some help.
You took out the Dominion's best soldiers. I'm
You ready?
impressed. We'll have more trouble if we don't do something about this threat. We need to clear the area.
You can't pick me up with the legendary? Come on. Get frozen here.
Yo, this shit better drop a legendary for somebody.
Right?
Cause this is like, this one is a little hard, I'm not gonna lie.
They're breaking and retreating. They won't forget this soon.
You say swamps. Sentinels never forget.
At least one masterwork. But I got two
epics.
blues in there. Trying to just get the masterwork. Ah, got some cheap blues. Oh, wish you could just drop them. Disregard them. Harvesting. Harvesting.
Got like full map to look at most of that. Yeah.
There's a new guy, Mr. Freeze here. It looks like there's a vent on the right side. There's two sentinels down. Ooh, I
I
need
think he's
you.
on my friend list.
Yeah, they're banging.
Yeah, Mr. Freeze is on my friend list. It's crazy.
Oh, he just happened to get. That's wild, right?
I don't know how you get in there.
Randomly.
If he says he just randomly joined,
That's crazy, right? It could happen.
a legendary better drop, good chances of that.
Figured you'd catch on. Actually, yes.
You can do that?
Apparently. I mean, I just went to your profile and it said 3 out of 4 players and it said join, so I joined it.
Ah.
Also, I'm trying some things out. This is the first time I've been on my storm in a long time. So, I have not gotten a Wyvern Blitz ever in the game, right? So, I went on my Interceptor build with like a shit ton of like luck and like the highest gear that I have. I got a Legendary to drop, and I was gonna farm like even longer, but like everybody left, so I left too. So the Legendary, the one Legendary that I got just happened to be a Legendary Wyvern Blitz.
Nice.
So now I have every gun, whether it be Master or the Legendary. Plus, I needed the Wyvern Blitz for this build anyway.
Yeah, that was my thing earlier. I was getting all the weapons, but nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get like a lot of legendary weapons. I get a few like legendary gear pieces. But other than that, I rarely ever get like legendary components. If I get legendary you gotta what? The Wyvern Blitz is really good, and especially on Grandmaster 3, but you have to like be able to like crucially hit people in their critical spots. No, I have a Truth of Tarsus as well, but for some reason my Truth of Tarsus doesn't kill, even with like weapon damage buff and crit buff on it.
Actually, I got a god roll on that for Tarsus, and I just don't like it.
I wish mine did. What class are you using it on?
Every Strider has portable batteries for emergencies. Look around.
Mine was hitting for 200 to 300k before the fucking patches that they did. And then for whatever reason, like mine is just bugged. Like it only hits for like up to like 50k on crit, and I'm just like, okay, something's wrong. So I stopped using it. At least for now.
The battery looks good.
I mean, I have 6 of them. That's why I asked what class. That's why I asked what class to use it on.
You need to reset the power flow.
Okay, well I never used it.
The Dominion have one of their best heading your way. You've got this.
That's what I use it on.
There, we have power. Alright, you should be able to throw the safety lock.
Exactly.
We should clear up the threat before we do anything else.
Exactly, but for whatever reason.
Ah, that's a possibility.
Regardless, it shouldn't be that much of a fucking difference. Like, literally, no, here's why I'm saying that. It's because if I originally was already hitting for like 200 to 300k per shot with a Truth of Tarsus, there's no reason that just sporadically it just ends up going down to like 50k. I didn't change anything, it happened after that. That wasn't the case either. I know you're really trying to help and trying to understand like the situation, but that wasn't the case at all. Those numbers were consistent.
Minions lost completely. Bursting out power now. Let's give it a go.
Well, all I know is that after the patch, I looked it up, and there was issues that a lot of other people on Reddit were having with the same thing, with Truth of Tarsus or their snipers or certain guns not doing as much damage as they used to post-patch. So, it was looked into, and it's confirmed that
You
some
done
of the
it?
guns or
I need all
whatever for certain
essentials about
people
this.
have been bugged to not do the damage that they're supposed to. I mean, I really wasn't looking for a
Ah!
diagnosis, but
Ah!
I was just saying
I got a
that's what happened.
purple button. I just wanted the master works. Come on, can I get a legendary to drop?
Also, no. Also, what I was gonna say was most of the legendary, like I've been getting on average, like with the time that I've been playing, uh, 2 to 3 legendaries per day, and it's mainly solo and free play because I honestly think that the whole theory with being in a group on your average like level and everything is true because most of the legendaries that I got, I've been playing in free play solo. Like when I was playing free play, I've been playing free play solo all day today, and I got a shit ton of legendaries. You know you can. I was about to say, you know you can, like, even if you're a group, like, for example, let's say you get a 4-stack, and you want to play with your friends or whatever in free play, you can all join free play in a group, but
Then
you
you
just leave
can
the squad inside the
leave
free
the
play.
squad. Yeah, you can do that.
I haven't seen anything with that happening because I tried it and it seemed like it was working as if it conducted it as I was joining it solo. I don't think that's true, but you guys do you.
Yo, these guys right here, I believe we can get a
I just hope
legendary guy
the whole
come
thing
out.
is bugged and not clear.
Possible. Ooh, what was that?
Okay, what am I getting frozen by?
See, this is what pisses me off. You get these targets here that's hard to bring down, and they'll drop just something really nothing. Yeah. Wow.
I did get one legendary out of it just earlier today, though.
Well, that's pretty much the same with me too. It always came from somewhat kind of one of those turrets. I got a legendary to drop. Yeah, it feels like I've been trying a lot of different things, man. 'Cause I was like,
Oh, I also
I'm
like
not
just recently like put, not that it really matters or not that it really should matter, but I also just put like more luck past the threshold that people are saying. So basically past 90 just to test out a whole bunch of shit. I also got more legendaries that way, but it also could be just through sheer luck. Not
Yeah.
their luck, but sheer luck.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's capped. It's. Ooh, here we go. Whoa! In this cave here.
Yeah, but who's to say that that's actually how it works in this game? Well, whatever they did in the game, and this is not really something that I really want to talk about for debate or anything, but whatever they did to the game in the beginning contradicts everything that you just said. Because so are you saying that it's fixed now? I just don't understand how hard it is to give people what they want. Like, honestly, there's not enough. No, I'm not. I'm talking about more than that. I'm saying, in terms of end game, like for what we're doing right now, this would make a whole lot more sense than like leveling up from like 1 to 30 and like doing like other content. But for like end game content, this is absolutely annoying. Like, there's not enough end game content. There's not enough, you know, drops in a day that you can get for a legendary. And then when you do get a legendary, it ends up being a duplicate or one with shit rolls. So like, it's pointless to use anyway. And on top of that, there is no crafting system for legendaries. So it's just like, there's really not enough information to really tell what was going through the developers' heads when they thought that, oh, this makes sense. Because it really doesn't.
Ooh.
Okay, but even still, certain people are able to get the legendary status just still in a day, and I'm just like, how the heck is that even possible? I suppose, but if that was the case, why is it that when you're not at that status, like if you're not masterwork, if you're not legendary, how are you supposed to get those things in the first place if that's what you need in order to see more drops? I think it changes per person because, for example, like I said about the Wyvern Blitz, since day one, I have not gotten no Wyvern Blitz at all until today, like after constantly farming specifically for that. Whereas I have plenty of friends who have legendary versions and masterwork versions of them, like just sitting there in their inventory because it just happened to be more frequent drop. Like my most frequent drop is the Artania's Gambit, Legendary, or Masterwork because I have multiple ones. The Cycle of Pain, Rolling Carnage, just to name a few. But you know, my point is, I feel like that's based off, not necessarily based off of, but every experience is different because certain guns drop differently for certain people. That was like one of the first ones that I got. I have yet to get a legendary. Oh yeah, no, that's not the case for me. Like most of the guns that I don't use drop a lot. Like I've never used them. I've never used them to the point where like I can craft them. And they just drop a lot in terms of like masterworks or legendaries. Well, the Artinia's Gambit I use because it's really good.
Pop. I'm so sick of that. I got 2 legendaries and I get all the masterworks of that. I'm sick of those. Take me out of that pool.
Because you guys weren't searching for any. These are like little mobs. Ooh, there's plenty of crafting material down here. We're on me, Mr. Freeze. Also, all I'm saying is that regardless of whatever the drop rate be, whether it be absolute crap or really low or whatever the case may be, there should be every game that has like rarities of like weapons and stuff like that nature has some type of legendary crafting. Why we don't have legendary crafting in this game is beyond me. Like I just don't understand.
Oh. No.
You've got a Titan. Just keep your distance.
Wow.
Echo energy may silence that relic. Hurry.
Wow, okay.
There's our Echo. You found an Echo. We're still in this. Don't give in. Not long now. You've slain a Titan. That's worth celebrating. Definite reaction.
I don't think there's a problem with this. You talking about like specifically like how you level up from 1 to 30?
Relic silenced. Looks like you've done it. An excellent show.
I thought most of your drop rates had to do with your average like gear skill, which makes sense to me.
Yeah, that was really weird. I got 2 whites out of that. It looked white, and then it came up as Masterworks.
I was gonna say, there's no way that you're getting commons. If you're level 30, you're not getting commons or uncommons.
Five, six, seven.
Okay, but that sounds like a problem that the game needs to fix itself. I mean, there's no sense in saying what if, you know, the developers need to, why would you launch a game where you can't really balance out the loot? Right. That's my point. Like, what does that have to do with giving what your community
The
wants? Like,
Dominion has
you
prisoners.
make
We
money
should help
based
them.
off of what your community wants.
Get me out. Hurry! How did you get here on time? Thank you.
That's not true.
Thank you. You saved my life.
Okay, so think about it. So think about it. So think about it like this. What's the point of having something that changes that? If one, you're not going to use it, and if two, if you are going to use it, why would you make it so that way you can't balance it? That's what I'm saying.
Another one. This won't be easy.
Are you seeing Titans in here?
My point being proven. Like, if you can't balance that, what's the point of having it, knowing that you're not going to satisfy your community? Exactly.
Explosives. We saw them.
If we find the explosives, we can
All
set
I'm
them off.
saying is
So
that whether
take
it
the lead.
be whatever.
Right, let's find a place to detonate.
I'm not. See, this is what you're failing.
Stay close
This is what you're
until the
failing
bomb
to
arms
realize. I'm not
itself.
talking
We
about
can't let the Dominion
their
interfere.
population that they tested.
Keep the
I'm
area
talking
clear.
about the people who developed the game. You should be asking these questions regardless of if you've seen these
Move
results or
out
not.
range.
It's just basic statistics. Shut up.
Keep that area clear. We don't want the interference.
You should always like, I'm thinking of it from like statistical analysis and like scientific analysis, because I'm just like even if you don't see the results, you should always have a plan for things that go wrong or for things that go well, like too well. Like you should always be asking those questions even if you don't see those results, because anything is possible. Like it doesn't make sense to me. So like for example, if you tested this game solely based off of loot drop rates and quality of loot that you got, and you know the game seemed pretty balanced and you only tested it with like 50 to like 100 people, you should still be asking like, okay, well this game, we're about to release this game, and you know it's about to be released to the general public, meaning that you know you're gonna have a large population who's playing the game. So you're gonna be like, so you should ask the first question, will they be experiencing the same thing that we just tested here, or will there be other, you know, things that we need to basically check out? And even if you don't know those things, that question should still be asked, so that way you have a plan in check.
It's armed. Let's get out of there. Good to teach the Dominion the meaning of defeat.
Well, no, I like the system that they had. Like you're talking about the inscriptions and stuff, like on the weapon, like whether or not they be good. I like that because it gives you. All right, shut up then. So it's like, now let me stop. No, but my point is, damn, that sucks. But no. No, it's instantly gonna bring someone back. Don't do that. Okay, but the only flaw, yeah, I was about to say the only flaw in that. Before you do that, the only flaw in that is that free play is public. So it's a public instance, which means anybody at random has a chance in coming into this instance. No, not necessarily. I just think this is really funny because the exact same thing happened to this one guy that I was farming with. He got 2 legendaries exactly to pop up out of his last chest, and it told him that his inventory was full. So maybe that's just a thing when like your bag is full. That's why That's why I don't pick up everything. You can't delete things out of your
Yeah,
bag. It'd be nice if you could. Honestly, I just think that they really need to increase bag space and they really need to increase vault space. Why that's not coming in the next patch, I have no clue because I have just a crap ton of Masterworks and Legendaries sitting in my inventory. Okay, but I'm not a million people. I'm my own person. Like, and on top of that, in an instant based thing, like if it's one instance, you have 4 people, and like your whole 250 like slot bag is not carried with you. Like per instance, it's just 50 slots. That's the max that you can carry. Okay, so stand next to your loot and let's bounce.
It crashed. So I'm gonna stand next to
I get
you.
that, but 250 slots is not as much as you think it is. And on other MMOs, on other multiplayer games like that are online, they've given you more spaces than that per person. So honestly, it should it
I
should
think I got
be
your legendaries.
it, okay, but like 250 slots is not enough. That shit adds up.
Another one of these guns.
It should
Um,
be 200 and it should be 250 per javelin. I mean, obviously.
nine.
No, I said it should be 250 per javelin. Uh, so why not double them up? Why not double them up? Mm. Well, mm-hmm. All right, I'll be right back. It's too much.
Yeah, every single legendary I got, I could crush. I mean, not legendary. All these crushing. Oh, so you, oh, so you was able to get the legendary cell, so at least that worked out. Well, you'd be more upset if you didn't get them at all. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I say they don't know what they're doing. Period.
Here's where it gets fun. Time to make a statement.
Oh, just